Hey guys, Boomslang here. I'm bringing you another video, and this time we're going to be going into the Black Zone, and we're going to be doing some treasure hunting, and a little bit of leather gathering. It's going to be in a tier 6 zone, and I am going to be running in tier 4 gear. I have got a tier 5 bag. You can bring whatever you want, so long as you're willing to lose it. So, I'm running Skinner's leather items, so it's not even a proper gear setup. It's purely to try and get the max profit. And I do a bit of skinning just to get enough materials together, and then I'll run around and I'm going to cut bits of the footage out. I'm just going to show you on the map using my cursor roughly where I go, and then when I do find a treasure, I'll cut the footage back in, show you up on the map where it was, and then you guys can replicate it. But just to show you the same run that I'm going to do as I did yesterday off cam, this is what I came out with after doing all the treasure finding and a bit of skinning. You don't have to do too much skinning because you're picking up tier 6, tier 5 and tier 5.1. Now bear in mind, you do need to have your skinning at a tier 5 item tool level. So if you don't have tier 5, then don't try and do the skinning part, because if you have tier 4, you'll only be able to do any of the tier 4 mobs and any of the tier 5 mobs. You won't be able to do tier 5.1, 2 and 3, and you won't be able to get tier 6. So only do the skinning side if you have the skinning at tier 5. Otherwise, you can use this video purely just to do the treasure hunting side. It is totally up to you guys. But let's, just before I head off to the Black Zone, and hopefully complete this run and not die, but hey ho, we'll give it a shot. Now, I've calculated if I do all of my items, leather and hidden treasure at sell orders, I should be coming out with 115k, and I got all of that in about 30 to 40 minutes. So, you can make 100k per hour minimum. I believe that is a more than fair estimate. And you don't even have to do the treasure hunting. You could just focus on the animals, hold down a spot way off in the corner, and you're likely not to be attacked. I got attacked once by a couple of guys. They tried to dismount me, kill me, so it was a bit daunting, but, I managed to get away, I managed to survive. I've just realised now I've made my calculations based on the sale of the treasures selling at the absolute max price, so these items should be selling for 5k. So maybe 100k or 95k. But yeah, the leather, I calculated that correctly because I wrote those down. So the leather, I really didn't skin for too long. I just stayed there long enough that I felt comfortable. If I saw some people coming, I mounted up straight away and got the hell out of Dodge. But yeah, this is the treasure and the leather items. This is roughly 95 to 100k. So, I don't know why these are selling for more, because they're worth a K. It's weird. Some sell for under, some sell for over. Maybe my first estimation of 115k wasn't off. But yeah, there you go. You've seen me sell what I did yesterday, and now we're gonna go and travel to the Black Zone itself. I also picked up some fiber along the way, but I haven't equated that in because it's mainly a focus on the leather and the treasure hunting. So just ignore those there. And I got a few pieces of tier 4 and for some reason some rock, which I know can sell, and it does sell quite well. And also the tier 3, but we're not bothered about that. We just want to go and make as much money in the Black Zone as we can, as quickly as we can. You can also do some fame farming while you're there. You can go around in a group and kill off all the mobs in Black Zones, because there's a lot of them. They're in more dense, clumped up areas, and they're a lot stronger if you're going into a tier 6 zone. So take that into consideration. But basically we're going to go into Flint Slice Plain. Now before I select that on the map, because it will just take me straight in, Flint Slice Plain is here. So this is literally where we're going to come out, just here. And then you're going to want to run straight down this way and into the next zone. And that next zone is a tier 6 zone called Mud Pool Step. Now there's a couple of, I believe there's solo dungeons. I'm going to have to check that out, because I've not done this for that reason. I'm doing it purely for the treasure hunting and the leather. And then you've got the two tower PvP GVG combat area is what I believe that to be. I steer clear of it, and I basically just come in and do a circle around the edge until I've completed the edge to about here, and then I start to come in around this way and do like a serpentine down, go around the edge there, come back, go around this edge here, go around that edge there, round, and then finish off the serpentine here, and then back out and away I go. If I've collected enough materials, because obviously this is based on the fact of how many people are there, whether you're getting ganked or not, and if the treasure's already been taken, if it's respawned, you know. And there's a good tier 5 and tier 6 animal spawn just along this ridge up here, and I didn't see anybody up there. Obviously after releasing this video it's going to change, I'll have to find another place to farm, but I want to help you guys and make sure you get the best information possible. So I'm going to cut now, and I will return once I have started the run and I get to, you know, the first point, and then if I find any treasures I'll be cutting that in. And then when I feel like it's getting towards the end of my black zone run, then I will just show the last 5-10 minutes. But as you can see, it's quite busy, so I'm going to cut, get myself down there, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay boys, this might be the shortest video ever, because just after I cut, some dude is already trying to kill me. It wasn't quite as busy on a Sunday afternoon yesterday, so I've just tried to move away. Oh god. I'm going to go back to town for now and try again. Actually no. I'm going to have to loop round the long way. So I'm basically going to loop round down to the bottom and come back up to where I need to get to, because people are just camping that road and trying their luck to take somebody down. So I'm gonna cut again. I'm just gonna make a bit more of a loop, cut again, and then go back into the next black zone area, but it's not looking very hopeful. I'm gonna give it a try. See you guys in a minute. Okay boys, we've made it back in. I looped round, there was nobody really there. Now I've come close to where I want to be, which is up here. Now bear in mind there is a hell gate just south of it, so you have to be wary. I wouldn't recommend going down the way, like I said, I completely forgot that was there. I would just go back that way and cut around here, and then back and all the way around. I'm always, if I see some animal corpses and they haven't been skinned, so long as there's nobody nearby, I will stop and I will skin it. And obviously you can attack these mobs, take them out, you know, if you wanted to get some extra fame, potentially some nice loot. You know, it's completely down to you guys. So where I'm trying to get to is up here. So there's a mob there, a couple of mobs there, one here, and then if we head back up, so those, ooh, okay, boss and a mini boss. I won't be trying to fight that, not in tier 4 gear. Now there's a couple, three or four tier 5 spawns there. Those ones down there are tier 6, so it's pretty good to take them out. Now what I normally do is start with this guy here, just clear him out, and then I can move on to the animals. I try and not pull 4 at once, but as they're clumped up, it's not always as easy. Oh, I didn't repair my bow. That isn't very good, is it? 49%, that's fine. So I'm going to mount up now because I potentially could have been attacked there. So that's what I mean. As soon as you see red, you jump on your mount and you steer clear, because you don't know what their intentions are. And Black Zone, as you can see, you have no idea if there's anybody here. You would only see that if there was a group of 10 or more. And I think even then it would just appear on the minimap or down here. So I normally stay mounted for a few seconds just to make sure that they're not going to come back. This one here, I can't actually skin him because he's tier 6.1. So I'm going to see if I can just pull the Swift Claw. Take him out, and always try and stay close to your mount, so that if somebody does appear, unless they're invisible, you're more than likely going to be able to get back onto your mount and get out, basically. So yeah, I'm going to stay here for about 5-10 minutes, clear out this, and then continue moving around and try and look for some hidden treasures and cut back in when I find those, or if anything happens to me, maybe if I get attacked or potentially die, fingers crossed I don't. So I will see you guys again soon. Hey guys, so it's taken me a little longer than I thought to find a hidden treasure, but we finally found one, and as you can see, it's a little skull with the glowing eyes. Once you've killed it, oh Christ, once you've killed it, it drops the coin purse and silver coins. So you basically just keep running around until you find them. I've been doing a whole circuit all up through here, and yeah, I've just not been having much luck with finding the hidden treasure. So you know, you just need to look out for those and just keep doing the circle. Or if you really can't find any, or you keep getting attacked up around this way, then just find a leather spot way out in the corner, away from all the main roads and anything. So that's 5, 10, 15, 16k. So there you go, 16k from that. And you know, I've only been in here for, I think it's been about 10-20 minutes. It's not been as successful as yesterday because there's more people on, so there's probably more people doing what I'm doing. And then obviously I got attacked whilst gathering leather. So you know, you just have to gauge this. If you can do this early morning, late evening, or middle of the day when most people are working, or most people are asleep, you're gonna have a better time of this. So, you know, it's an estimated earning of like, I'd say 80k to 200k. It depends on how lucky you get, you know. If you keep using this method, I'm sure you'll be able to get enough cash, and you know, it's yet another money making method. Oh, no, I was hoping he'd be on his own. I don't really like engaging two mobs unless they're animals in a black zone, because I don't know when the next player's gonna come and try and kill me. And although I'm not going to lose anything really because it's just tier 4, you know, I'd rather increase my chance of surviving this and getting out, and not giving somebody a load of free leather and free hidden treasure items. So basically, yeah, you know, you just keep circling around and just keep trying to find those hidden treasures. Stop for a little bit, do some leather gathering, just intermingle it, and try and do, you know, the best that you can to try and make the most money that you can in whatever time frame you have. You know, any player could come and do this. I mean, you could technically come and do this in like tier 3 if you really wanted to, but you know, you're probably going to get your ass kicked and not really have a fun time of it. But you know, if you were just literally coming here looking purely for the hidden treasures, then you could very easily do this on a very low tier count and just keep running around and just expect to die, more so than what I would expect now with this kind of tier 4. I could still very easily get killed out here. If I take too many animals or too many mobs at one time, you know, I'm going to take a lot of damage, and then if I do survive, somebody comes along, it's only going to take them a couple of hits to drop me, and that's it. They get all the loot that I've gathered. So it's, you know, it's up to you guys how you do this. I'm just giving you the tools to make some more money. Just another option to add to that arsenal of money making methods that I've given you already. So take from this what you will and adapt it to your playstyle and try and have a good time with it. The one tip I will give you is if you are being chased, and so say I'm being chased and this rhino up here is the guy that's chasing me and he's got ahead of me and he's dismounted, completely turn away from him and go the other way. There is still a chance they'll catch up to you, but you'll piss people off enough to maybe the point that they won't continue chasing. I always just turn around, unless there's a massive group and they're all herding me from different angles. I just keep turning away, trying to get away, and eventually they're either going to catch me and kill me, or they're going to give up and let me go because they just can't be bothered to try and kill me. So that's the one method that I would say. And try not to panic. Try and stay relaxed, calm. Remember that you're only going to lose, you know, tier 4 gear. Doesn't cost that much, especially with the setup that I've done. It really doesn't cost much at all. You know, and just come and give this a go, guys. You know, all you need to do is go naked to Caerleon if you aren't based there. You know, buy some of the materials, some of the items that you need, a weapon of your choice, the leather setup that I've got if you want to do it exactly the same as me, or, you know, take whatever you want in. Just go give it a shot, have some fun, and yeah, that's me. I'm done for now on this video. There's nothing else I can really add to it that I can think of. So you guys have a really good evening, and I'll catch you tomorrow on the next one. Boomslang out. See you later, all. Bye.